Mexico's $7.5 billion gamble to disrupt the Panama Canal, Mexico, is starting an ambitious infrastructure project worth $7.5 billion to build an interoceanic corridor across the Tehuantepec Isthmus. By offering a competitive substitute for the Panama Canal, this enormous project hopes to upend international shipping lanes and strengthen Mexico's standing in the global economy. Here are 7 key points about this strategic gamble. Number 7. Project Overview. By connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans over the Tehuantepec Isthmus, Mexico's planned $7.5 billion investment in an interoceanic corridor is a calculated step toward developing a quicker and more affordable option for international trade. Compared to more conventional routes like the Panama Canal, this railway project might provide substantial benefits by enabling faster and more efficient freight movement between Asia and North America. Mexico wants to take advantage of its strategic location to become a major player in international trade logistics. This will improve its economic standing and give cargo ships, which currently rely heavily on navigating through congested waterways, like those found around Panama, an efficient route. In order to guarantee smooth transportation of commodities from one ocean to another, the project entails modernizing the current infrastructure, including ports, highways, and rail lines. Number 6. Location and scope. The interoceanic corridor connects 2 important ports in southern Mexico, Salina Cruz on the Pacific coast, and Coatzacoalcos on the Atlantic side of the Gulf of Mexico. It is roughly 188 miles long. For international shipping corporations looking for alternatives or supplements to current routes, such as those involving passing through locks at locations like the Panama Canal, its strategic positioning enables it to function as a vital link between various oceans. The scope of this project includes not only rail upgrades but also improvements at both port facilities, Coatzacoalcos and Salina Cruz, to handle increased volumes efficiently while guaranteeing compatibility with modern container ships that dominate global maritime trade today, due in large part to technological advancements that allow ever larger vessels capable of carrying greater quantities of cargo than ever before seen historically. This is still a major concern, especially given the recent heightened tension surrounding control of strategic waterways worldwide, including increased Chinese influence in Latin America that is driving U.S.-Panama relations regarding sovereignty issues related directly to the canal itself. Number 5. Potential impact on trade. It is impossible to overestimate the potential impact of this corridor on international trade. It provides shipping companies with a different route that may help ease traffic during periods of high demand or maintenance, when traditional routes are slower or less accessible because of lock operations at locations like the Panama Canal. Faster transit times than negotiating locks or waiting for passage through congested canals could draw large amounts of cargo traffic looking for efficiency gains over the options currently available worldwide, particularly for time-sensitive shipments, where every hour saved translates into significant cost reductions, benefiting both shippers and end consumers, ultimately resulting in products being delivered sooner than would have been possible under previous conditions, relying solely upon older methods still widely used, despite recent advancements elsewhere, opening up new possibilities previously unimaginable until quite recently indeed. Furthermore, decreasing dependence on any one essential infrastructure component improves supply chain resilience, which is important in light of recent disruptions brought on by pandemics or geopolitical conflicts, emphasizing the value of keeping a variety of routes. Number 4, competition with Panama Canal. Although the Panama Canal is widely regarded as one of the greatest engineering achievements in history, this Mexican initiative offers speed advantages that make it competitive. Time-sensitive shipments benefit most from shorter travel times between continents without the need for complicated lock systems, which are still in use elsewhere in the world today, despite advancements made possible by largely technological breakthroughs happening too quickly everywhere else. Looking ahead to the future, however, opens up even more opportunities that have not been fully explored yet. However, it is crucial to remember that both routes will probably coexist rather than directly compete because they serve different needs based on individual shipment-specific requirements. Whether speed, cost, efficiency, security, and other factors are prioritized. These factors influence decision-making processes and involve choosing the best routing strategies under various real-world scenarios that logistics professionals encounter on a daily basis. Number 3, current status of construction. Before work officially began in early June of this year, marking the official kickoff point, construction activities began several years ago with preliminary groundwork, such as clearing vegetation along proposed rail paths. This was followed closely by the laying of new tracks where necessary improvements were needed, either because they did not exist, previously entirely lacking here. Depending on how smoothly everything goes according to the plan laid out initially, realistic timelines and achievable milestones set forth beforehand help guide the entire process, efficiently moving forward, steadily always keeping the end goal firmly fixed within sight. What matters most in this situation is completing the job correctly the first time, every single step of the way. The overall strategy adopted thus far has proven effective in enabling continued momentum building towards successful completion of the envisioned outcome. Number 2, economic implications. If successful, this project could have significant economic ramifications on a regional and global scale. It could potentially reroute some trade away from traditional routes such as those that involve passing through locks found elsewhere, reducing reliance somewhat. This would naturally result in decreased revenue streams entering countries that rely heavily on canal fees collected historically. This is still a major concern today, especially in light of the recent heightened tensions surrounding control of strategic waterways worldwide, including increased Chinese influence in Latin America, which is driving U.S.-Panama relations regarding sovereignty issues related directly to the canal itself. Amidst all these developments, the landscape is changing quickly. International relations and economic interests are intricately intertwined. Benefits for Mexico specifically go far beyond simply diverting traffic away from rivals. They also include creating jobs, improving infrastructure, boosting regional economies along the corridor, greatly improving connectivity, facilitating newly established transportation links. Number 1, geopolitical context. This development takes place against the backdrop of increased geopolitical tensions over strategic waterways worldwide, particularly with regard to increased Chinese influence in Latin America. These tensions have a significant impact on U.S.-Panama relations regarding sovereignty over key infrastructure assets, such as canals, which are essential components that facilitate smooth flow international commerce and heavily rely on stability and security provided by maintaining open access, vital shipping lanes, ensuring continued prosperity growth. Economies involved directly and indirectly benefiting peace and stability maintained throughout regions. The anticipated outcome will soon be realized once the last obstacles are removed, paving the way for full operational capacity to be reached shortly after, marking a significant milestone achievement that is widely celebrated as expected. In the face of intricate geopolitical environments and environmental concerns, this undertaking offers both a chance for development and a challenge. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.